We live on the crust, yet we remain blind to the core. In our journey through the lost scenario, we track the echoes of sunken Atlantis and the erased legacy of Tartaria. But the biggest question, the one that makes the guardians of the global order tremble, remains hanging in the air. If these civilizations possessed technology beyond our comprehension, and if they realized the surface was no longer safe, where did the survivors go? The answer doesn't lie in the distant stars. It lies in the depths we walk upon every single day. Welcome to Antarctica, the only continent on Earth where free exploration is forbidden by strict international treaties. Why do the world's most powerful militaries guard a block of ice? And why did ancient maps, such as the famous 1513 Peary race map, depict this land as green, filled with rivers and forests, thousands of years before its official discovery? The secret begins with the man who broke the silence, Admiral Richard Byrd, the man who flew over the South Pole and returned with a story that was never meant for our ears. Byrd didn't just find ice, he found green valleys amidst the frost and aerial vehicles that defied gravity. Wait until you hear what he recorded in his secret diaries, suppressed for decades. In 1946, Admiral Byrd led a massive military task force known as Operation High Jump. Officially, the world was told it was a scientific expedition, but the numbers tell a different story. 13 ships, an aircraft carrier, and 4,700 heavily armed troops. Why would the United States send an invasion force to fight penguins? The truth began to leak when the fleet returned, battered and broken, 6 months ahead of schedule. Leaked reports and private soldier journals speak of flying objects that emerged from the water, silent, blindingly fast, and equipped with energy weapons that decimated American aircraft in minutes. Upon his return, Byrd made a chilling statement to the Chilean newspaper, El Mercurio. The United States must take defensive measures against enemy aircraft, which could fly from pole to pole with incredible speed. Who possessed this technology in 1947? It wasn't Russia, and it wasn't America. It was a power that emerged from within. Modern science tells us the Earth is a solid rock, yet seismic surveys reveal massive, unexplainable gaps. Geologists talk about shadow zones, where seismic waves disappear completely, as if passing through a void. This is where the Agartha scenario comes to life, the empire inhabiting the inner world. Imagine cities not built atop the ground, but carved into the walls of massive cavities that can hold entire continents. In Agartha, there is no scorching sun. Instead, there is the glowing core, or the central sun, powered by cold plasma. This is where we apply our visual touch. Imagine an inner sky of deep teal, streaked with clouds of gases, glowing with an electric amber radiance. Gravity there isn't what we know. It pulls toward the walls of the cavity, allowing for the construction of towering vertical cities that defy every law of surface engineering. Who lives there? Ancient records, from Tibet to the Maya, speak of the survivors of the deluge. When Atlantis and Lemuria sank, not everyone perished. The scientific and spiritual elite knew of the coming cataclysm. They used frequency-based stone-cutting technology to open vast passageways into the depths. These are the inhabitants of Agartha, humans like us, but living in total resonance with the Earth's frequency. They utilize what is known as vril energy. This is the same ether energy we discussed in the Tartariya scenario, but in its purest form. Vril power allows them to move objects with sound, generate light without wires, and pilot their crafts, which we call UFOs, along the Earth's magnetic ley lines. In Agartha, disease is non-existent because the frequencies emitted by the central sun constantly reset human cells. They live for hundreds of years, looking at us, the surface dwellers, as orphans of the cataclysm who have forgotten their true identity. But if this civilization truly exists, why haven't they come out? The truth is, they already have. Many technological breakthroughs of the 20th century weren't inventions. They were exchanges with those from within. The story takes a dark turn. In the 1930s, the Nazi Party in Germany was obsessed with Agartha. Himmler sent expeditions to the Himalayas to find monks who held the keys to the underground passages. Why Tibet? Because the Tibetans have preserved the legends of Shambhala and Agartha in their sacred texts for millennia. It is said the Nazis succeeded in obtaining maps showing the polar entrances, explaining their obsessive interest in Neuschwabenland, in Antarctica. There is a leaked German document showing a detailed map for U-boats, describing how to enter through an underwater tunnel beneath the ice that leads directly to the inner world. This map matches perfectly with the areas Admiral Byrd attempted to explore. Was World War II just a cover for the search for Tartarian and Atlantean technology hidden within? In 2026, with all the satellite technology we possess, it is still forbidden for any civilian aircraft to fly directly over the center of the South Pole. Why? And why do black voids appear in Google Earth images at the poles? International protocol prevents any ship from crossing certain latitudes without high-level military clearance. The truth is, there are polar openings acting as entrances and exits for this empire. The world we see on the surface is just a crust controlled by governments who fear we might discover we are not the only power nor the most intelligent on this planet. Antarctica is not a graveyard of ice. It is the preservation vault of humanity's greatest civilizations. From Atlantis to Tartaria, and finally to Agartha, the threads are connecting. We are living in a lost scenario designed to make us forget our true origins, to keep us trapped on the surface, paying for energy that is naturally free, and believing a history written by those who want us to remain in the dark. Is Antarctica just a silent desert of ice? Or is it the final guardian of our secrets, lost for millennia? Are we truly living at the peak of human civilization? Or are we just surface dwellers who have forgotten the greatness teeming with life within? If this investigation into the forbidden history of Agartha resonated with you, you are now part of the awakening. This is the lost scenario, and we have only just scratched the surface. Subscribe now to join the investigation and become part of this ongoing series. Hit the like button to help this video reach those seeking the truth. Comment below. Do you believe there is an entire world beneath our feet, waiting to be discovered? Stay curious. The truth is always hiding in plain sight.